Who's the introvert? Well, I'm the introvert. An introvert with a YouTube channel. What the F? Isn't that just for extroverts? No. Let me smash some of the myths a lot of people have about introverts. Hi, my name's Robert J Monroe. I'm an introvert, and my passion is to mentor wannabe business owners who are moving into their retirement and help them live authentic lives and retire on their terms, because life's too short not to. I'm going to be revealing the exact same opportunity I had to diversify and step outside of my introvertedness, if that's a word. And so stay tuned to the end and find out your voice online and impact the world. So keep watching, and even if you're an extrovert, you can learn something too. Now, what is an introvert? Introvert is normally somebody who largely gains energy or re-energizes from being on their own or in very small groups, or maybe two, not very big groups. During my formative years of growing up, I had a happy childhood. School was great. Started studying and loving music from an early age. Still love it till today. I'm a serious car geek. I'm passionate about all things cars since a young age. And friends at school and varsity, wasn't really a lot of friends that I had, but a very small, tight group of friends that I had during all these years. When I moved into the corporate world, I could really network pretty well across all levels of the organization. But I was never in the spotlight. I was never kind of seeking the spotlight at all occasions. I was just kind of there in the background, doing my thing. And I was comfortable with that, but that was the problem. I was comfortable in my own bubble. And about 15 years ago, when I was starting to get into management roles, and the company I was working for, they started to use psychometric testing to assess the potential and the development needs of the management candidates. And it's only then that I started to actually understand my psychological makeup a lot better. I'm going to say this: it's okay to be an introvert. It's okay to be an introvert. But really, are we just an introvert or just an extrovert? We're normally on a scale between the two, and we have a bit of both in us. But there's usually one character that normally dominates in a person. You're either more extroverted or more introverted. And these are some of the things that I've learned over the years about being an introvert, and what is actually possible. Now, telling yourself stuff won't really change anything. You've got to go and speak up. Otherwise, people aren't going to hear you, aren't going to know that you exist. Now, I have qualities that others don't have. A lot of empathy, high emotional EQ or EQ. I'm a good listener, and I stay calm under pressure. What I have learned over the years is I can become more extroverted when the situation requires it. Whether it's in public speaking, whether it's in a leadership role, you can't inspire others by sitting behind a desk, kind of hiding behind a screen. You can't do that. You've got to get out there. You've got to put yourself out there as a leader. This is a key one that I learned, is you've got to do it your way. Stop trying to be like somebody else. Stop trying to be like the extrovert. Don't try and be shouty and dramatic if that isn't who you are naturally. Be you. That's more than enough. And beware of this, that you don't go and isolate all the time, or really get too involved with your own space, because that can become a problem, especially if you're in an organization or you're not working for yourself. socialize a bit, go home, re-energize, go and socialize a little bit. So you're doing it in kind of stages, in batches. You're not having to stay out, socializing for 10 hours a day. So just don't isolate yourself. Also remember this, the number of friends is not important. In today's world, it's about the likes on Facebook, and you need 20,000 followers on YouTube. And for an introvert, that's not important. Having a few close friends, that's important for me. I've needed to learn how to be more visible, more vocal, because if people don't see me and they don't hear me, they won't realize my true potential, my real value, and I'll be overlooked. It's also not a crime to wear your heart on your sleeve. Let people know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Don't bottle it up all inside. It's one of the worst things we can do. And recently, owning my own business is a blessing, because it really grows you and forces you to grow and to break out from your, let's say, your traditional character, especially as an entrepreneur. Now, some of the most successful CEOs and chairpersons around have been introverts. Here's just a few of them. Elon Musk, the ex-South African and inventor, founder of PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX. Albert Einstein, the scientist, he developed the theory of relativity. Also got J.K. Rowling, creator of Harry Potter and that whole series. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft. Warren Buffett, successful inventor, owner of Berkshire Hathaway, one of the most successful investors of all time. Mark Zuckerberg is quite a character, CEO of the Facebook organizations. And if you watch any of his interviews, it's quite interesting. You can actually see him; he's actually quite agitated, and you could almost hear him thinking, I'd rather be coding right now. But he's learned to engage when it is necessary, to engage with politicians, to engage with media when it's necessary. And then lastly, Barack Obama, first black president of the United States for 2 full terms. And these are incredible minds and leaders, but they're also introverts. Now, I think sometimes introverts are given a bad rap. People might think they're distant, they're cold, they don't engage, can't socialize, kind of self-absorbed, can't manage people. But all of these myths about an introvert are totally BS. Fake news. They're false. Now just look at all those successful introverts we spoke about now. And you know what they went and did? They hired their weaknesses. They still remained an introvert, because you can't change that. But they learned how to manage and to lead at the highest levels. And that's intelligence, and it doesn't need a college degree. Now, the last major lesson I've learned is I am who I am. Nothing's going to change that. It's how I was made. And I'm grateful for that. And I accept that. You have to accept that. But what I can do, though, is to become a better introvert, to learn leadership skills, and to honor my real potential. Now, you won't overcome being an introvert. It's not a disease. It's a human character. You're born with it. So if you're an introvert and maybe you're feeling a bit lonely, kind of out in the cold, people are kind of mislabeling you, that's okay. Just get comfortable with being who you are. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're significant. And you have really special, unique abilities and a character that no one else has, or packaged together like you. Now lastly, and this is a real step out golden nugget for all you introverts out there. Find your voice and let your character shine in your own special way. Do not, guys, do not copy others. It is okay to be an introvert. Now, if you're an extrovert, that's people energized through other people, through events, through socializing, and you guys are listening to this, then become a better extrovert and learn some of the introvert's cool abilities and honor your real potential as well. So, you want to find your own voice, stretch yourself, honor your true potential, and step out of your cardboard box? Well, here's the link to that exact same free video series that I had to do just that. And moving to the digital economy, the place to be right now, and become a better introvert, to impact the world, not stuck in a bubble. Thank you so much for staying right till the end. Go and click on the link. Go and check out Go and check it out a bit more, guys. Congrats! You're almost there. And step out. See you soon. See you next time.